two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Off play action. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Goff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. It's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
To throw is Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go, set.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Ready. 6, ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
95.
Love now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. Ready?
Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Goff now to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Come on, set. 33, yellow.
Counter play with Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
50, ready.
Here's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7. Now Goff. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And pass caught. It's Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal, Detroit.
Here's Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The Lions will
Goff looking to throw. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Lions 32.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Packers all set to go again. That means we'll see Christian Watson. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
4 yards.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Come on, set, ready.
Working out of the gun, Love. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Down. 45. White. Set.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set, ready. 33, yellow.
Love from the gun. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Got it. Let's go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
Black 40. Ready?
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Set, hut. 10 black. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Set, hut.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now the try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This has 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Out of the gun. Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. Nifty move. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score, Packers.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked.
Ready, ready. Clock 40. Ready.
Now Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
31-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
On the ready.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
33, yellow.
Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete.
The Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Bates' kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 6. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road, in the playoffs, as they've got it with a first down. Here comes second down at 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw, Goff. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another try, second and 10 now.
Brings up second and 10.
Cut! By 20!
Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Goff's pass. Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Now Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
43. Ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.